Greetings, Green Thumb Gardening family. I'd like to unleash back at you from right here at the Green Thumb Gardening channel, right here in Grow Zone 8B in Tifton, Georgia. It has been approximately 2 weeks since we brought you guys our planting brassicas on Harvest Hill video from here in our backyard food forest. I want to give you guys a quick walk around of what we planted and a reminder of what we planted, and for all of our new subscribers who followed our channel since then, I want to introduce you guys to, and guys out there who are watching this video, to what we're currently growing here on Harvest Hill in our backyard food forest. Here in this first garden bed, so I'll take you guys in for a close-up. You can see that we're growing approximately 8 collard green plants here in this first bed. They've really taken off. They're about 3 times the size they were 2 weeks ago when we first planted them here. If you did have the opportunity to watch that video, you guys recall that these particular plants were malnourished and washed out when we first planted them here. And the only thing that we've used to fertilize these plants with is what we showed you guys in that original video, which was wood ash. You can see evidence of that wood ash here in this soil. All of those, that white looking stuff down there in that soil, that gray looking stuff down there in that soil, that's wood ash from our grill, well tilled into our soil. And as you guys can see, our collard greens are lovely. It's super cool here. In Grow Zone 8B in Tifton, Georgia. We're having absolutely 0 issues with pests here on our brassicas. Here in this next smaller bed, we have a total of 6 kale plants. And again, if you guys watched our first video, you guys recall that our kale plants were virtually dead in that first video. They were a pale yellow color. Again, when we received them, they were kind of malnourished and struggling a bit. But again, in the past 2 weeks since we planted our 6 kale plants here on Harvest Hill, they have really taken off and are indeed looking fantastic here. Again, 0 pest issues. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the wood ash or not, but we haven't had any pest issues. No white flies, no cabbage worms, nothing, anything like that so far with our brassicas back here on Harvest Hill in our backyard food forest. Here in this next bed, we're growing approximately 9 cabbage plants. I know a lot of you guys can get out there and say, "Oh my God, you have so many plants planted in that little small bed," and we do. We have 9 cabbage plants planted here, and as you guys can see, they are looking fantastic. And when it comes to planting cabbage, you can plant cabbage and collard greens, the kind that actually form heads, very densely, because the root systems take up very little space in the soil down there, and they root mostly straight down as opposed to the roots spreading out down there. So planting cabbage and collards and other brassicas such as this, there's absolutely no issue when you plant them densely. That's what we have here in this bed. Moving on to this next bed over here, we have our broccoli plants. And don't this broccoli look fantastic here in this garden bed beneath these banana plants here. So you guys can see, I told you guys in that last video that this broccoli would do well here in this mostly shaded location here in our backyard food forest, although broccoli does love a bit of sun. We have a total of, I think, 18 of these broccoli plants planted here. And again, I want to hear it in the comments about how densely we have this broccoli planted. Trust me, 30 days from now, you guys won't believe what this broccoli is looking like out here. And again, we're not fertilizing this broccoli or adding anything in addition to the soil besides the wood ash we showed you guys in our original planting video. Next up and last up, we did bring you guys along for the planting of our carrots here at Sweet Baby Red. I'm going to take you guys in for a close-up and show you guys some of those carrot plants that have begun to sprout here within the last week. We planted these about 10 days ago, maybe 9 to 10 days ago, and they were really beginning to sprout here. And we've had a couple of storms Nicole passed through about 5 or 6 days after we planted these collard greens here. 6 or 7 days after we planted these carrot plants here, and the soil was kind of dry here, and we kept it watered during the day. But here on Harvest Hill, this is the most sunny area here in our backyard. We receive the most sunlight here amongst these beds than we do anywhere else in our backyard. Food forest back here. So the soil kind of dries out fast in these locations. When it's not raining, we keep this soil watered out here, well watered. Otherwise, these plants wouldn't be looking anything like what they're currently looking like right now. At any rate, in this we have a total of 4 rows of carrots planted here. We have 2 different varieties. We have our carrots separated by about an 8-inch barrier of soil where we didn't plant anything in the middle to keep our varieties separated. But here in this front row, I'll take you guys in for some close-up. You guys know that carrot sprouts are tiny. All those little green things you see that growing along this very first row here are our Chantenay red core carrots that we're currently growing here in this front row of sweet baby red. Back in the rear of this planter, we have a total of 3 rows of orange hybrid carrots. And they too are beginning to show their faces for us here on Harvest Hill in our backyard food forest. Thanks for watching. And if indeed you do currently find yourself watching this video on what we're currently growing on Harvest Hill in our backyard food forest, and you're not already subscribed to the Green Thumb Gardening channel, please indeed take this moment to press that subscribe button beneath this video, that like button, that notification button, and be sure, Green Thumb Gardening family, be sure to share this video with your friends and family as well. Thanks for watching.